Hey guys, just doing our very first run of the ST4 brushless truggy. First performance test that we're going to be doing on this car is we're going to be with two 7.2 volt nickel metal hydrates, just to give you an idea of performance. The two that I'm going to be using are these ones here. So these are 5100 milliamp batteries, 7.2 volt. Now to do this on this buggy, you're going to need one of these. I actually made this one myself, but you can buy them, and this allows you to plug both of these batteries in to the actual car and run them at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in and show you guys how this runs with these batteries. Okay, so just so you guys know, to put these 7.2 volt nickel metal hydrates in the Thunder Tiger, the batteries are going to have to be put up vertically, not laying them down flat. You're going to have to feed your cables outside of this cage, and same with the plug that goes into the ESC, simply because there's just it's going to be too squashy to keep all the cables underneath the cage. You're going to be pressing up hard against the motor, and there's just not enough room to do that. So to plug these in, you're going to be needing to do them on the outside. Just a little tip there, because I've tried every other way and this is the only way that it'll actually work. So without further ado, I'm going to put the cover on and get this thing going. Alright, so batteries are in, we're all ready and set to go. Remote's in hand. We're going to pull the trigger and just see how this thing is going to perform. Here we go.
Dad, that's so fast. Dad, do more speed.
Alright, so as you can see, the car's got plenty of torque, but it really does not have enough speed. It does handle reasonably well, and the 7.2 volt batteries, to be honest, I think are old technology and just do not pair up well with the brushless system. So we're going to go ahead and change these up and put the lipos in and show you what the performance is like with some 2S lipos. Okay, so I've taken the batteries off, given the car a slight clean, just got rid of some of the dirt, and just to show you guys the batteries that I'm going to be using, these are some Infinity Power 4000 milliamp 20C 2-cell batteries, so there's two of them. These are the cables provided in the kit that I would have shown you in the unboxing, so I've connected the lipos up accordingly. And we're just going to plug these in and show you what the performance is going to be like using these guys. Now, unlike the nickel metal hydrate batteries, when you plug these in, you can actually keep all your cables nicely tucked in inside the actual cover, so you don't have to have the cables outside if you don't want to. They actually work really well, and the batteries sit in there really nice and snug whilst you have the cover on the chassis as well. So a little bit different from the nickel metal hydrate setup. Okay, so now the lipos are in. I've got the car all turned on, ready to rock and roll. Everything's turned up, so let's see what sort of power we can get out of this thing. You might want to move, Ella. Well, I think it's obvious that the lipos are the way to go with something like this. The car is just completely out of control. And it is very, very fast. This thing is an animal. it just chews up everything in its path. It really holds nothing back.
Dad,
It's very, very good. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of hills here for me to really show off any jumps or anything like that. It's a fairly flat terrain, which can be a little bit boring for something like this. But honestly, it's just throwing up pebbles everywhere. On loose gravel, dirt is a little bit, grip is a little bit of a problem. But as you can see, it has mono popping power. It absolutely flies, this thing. Look at it go. The lipos are just outstanding in this, and these are only 20C lipos. Oh, Jesus, I just got hit in the head with a bloody rock. It's dangerous. I think it's fair to say. Oh, there's our first little accident. Just flip him over, and he's right to go again. Now, of course, you can turn the speed down. The best way to do that, of course, is this little knob right here. You turn that down all the way, or as much as you want. And if we turn it down like just the way that I've done it, you'll see now that the car performance of full throttle, that is now full throttle, much easier to control, and you can practice that just controlling the car, and it's very easy to drive it at this speed. Another cool feature about this remote that I really liked was this little button here, the dual rate. You can adjust that on the fly. And basically, I've got it turned up all the way to max, and what that allows you to do is, if you turn the wheel all the way, you can see just how far those tyres actually turn. Alright, now if I turn that down, just like that, you will see that they only turn a little bit. Turns nowhere near as much as before. So you can adjust your steering dual rate on the fly without actually taking your hands off the steering button. The same way that you have to turn your throttle. This is for the reverse function, so in reverse the car is still going to be fairly lethal, but in forward, the way that I've set it up is just to stop it from going completely mad. And there we go, you can see it there. So I'm going to turn him back up, have maybe a little bit more of a run with it, and then we'll end this running video, just to give you guys an idea of what it's going to be like when you get one of these. Where'd it go? There it is. It's got it pops wheelies like it's no tomorrow. For a low slung chassis and quite a large heavy car, the fact that it can pop wheelies just because it wants to, or because it can, pretty outstanding. Look at the tire marks that this leaves behind. It's mental. HPI eat your heart out, I reckon. I really don't see what the HPI can do that this can't.